Hello and welcome to Deadnotes, a horror and cult film podcast. I am Kevin, and with me is the finest spadoinkle.
We're talking about Cannibal the musical from 1993, our first musical.
Yep, first
Oh
of a
man.
couple I see coming.
Oh yeah. I'm I want to do Rocky Horror obviously at one point because to us that's the pinnacle.
Yeah.
But Cannibal the musical is not far behind because this
Oh
movie is
no.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
For being especially for being a trauma
It's
movie.
perfect. It was perfect trauma.
I'm not, I'm not just saying this. This is my favorite trauma movie.
It's one of the best. I love it so much.
And it's crazy that these guys went on to be who they are. I mean, for those that don't know, Cannibal the musical is the product of Matt and Trey Parker, or Matt Stone and Trey Parker,
I used to do that all the time too.
who do South Park.
Yeah.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Yeah, Matt Stone and Trey Parker. And also the masterminds behind Orgasmo and Basketball.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why, but every time I think of basketball, I think of the on 3, 1, 2, fuck the Mexicans.
That fucking movie.
And Orgasmo, and he beats the shit out of the guy with the dildo.
Yeah.
Orgasmo's great.
I love when they're going around fucking shooting people with the Orgasmo.
Yeah. I need one of those. Shit.
And Matt Stone, they hit Matt Stone with it, and he's going, and then continues to keep talking.
Oh man, yeah, we're not here to talk about Orgasmo or
what a
baseball,
fucking amazing movie, dude.
Watch those,
Yeah,
watch those because they're both
absolutely.
Say what you want about Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Pop-Tart?
Their movies are fucking funny.
Toaster Treat? Is that what it was? Toaster Treats?
And they're great at making musicals.
Yeah, they are.
Trey
Parker,
are
uncanny at making musicals.
Trey Parker, I think, wrote all the songs for this. I didn't look that up, but they're both fucking great. Obviously, that's why they're fucking filthy rich nowadays.
Yeah, they deserve where they're at, man. They're awesome. Yeah.
This movie is based on a true story, and it actually follows it. Considering what it is, it follows the fucking true story pretty good.
Yeah.
It
does. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, and
it walks on it perfectly.
I was talking to Kevin about wanting to do Kids in the Hall brain candy.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, that part where he makes the pill to give worms to ex-girlfriends?
Yeah.
This whole fucking movie is that because Trey Parker wrote this movie about an ex-girlfriend that cheated on him named Leanne.
Oh, really?
How fucking great is that? Talk about revenge.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
She cheated on him with like an accountant or some bullshit.
Yeah. Like, an accountant.
She's fucking killing herself nowadays.
Yeah.
Because his show is one of the goats. It's one of the greatest.
He's like, his horse is named Leanne.
Yeah, his horse is named Leanne.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, she probably saw that and was like, that motherfucker.
Right. Well, apparently he brought her onto the set and she choreographed the final dance scene.
Oh, no shit. So, okay. That's cool, though.
Right. But he just, he did it as like a fuck you to her.
Yeah.
He's like, look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And Polly Pry, is that her? Toddy Walters, the girl that plays Polly Pry. Apparently, because Trey Parker's a fucking Mac Daddy, Trey Parker dated her for like 8 years after this movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you could kind of see it on. I mean, if you're gonna pick someone from the movie, no homo, but Trey Parker's the one, right? Or maybe Frenchie, but he's a short
Frenchie.
king.
He's a short king.
he's a short king. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have the. You could be tall and ugly, and Polly would want you over a short ugly man,
Yeah.
or a short beautiful man. 6, 6, and 6. They need 6 foot, 6 inches, and 6 figures. Anyway,
shit.
yeah, I'm just bullshitting, but this is a true story. So I mean, I'm pretty sure Alfred Packer didn't sing songs, and
They
all
might
that.
have like during like the deepest parts of their delirium.
yeah, they were like, well, they wouldn't be singing "Let's Make a Snowman"
to keep their maybe they were.
But anyway, if you like Trauma, you'll notice that this movie, even though it was on like a shoestring shitty budget, like I think they made this movie for like 120,000.
Yeah.
But the effects look great. I mean,
yeah, they did good, man. They used it well.
Yeah. Like if you I highly recommend this. I'm not sure, where did you watch it, Kevin? You have the VHS?
Yeah. I can't even remember the first time I watched it. I watched Trauma through all of everything, all these years, even when I was younger. So it was one that was just up in that mix as well.
I meant like right now, like
for this?
Yeah.
I watched it. It was on Tubi.
Okay.
I have it on VHS. If I don't have to watch the VHS, to save it, keep it preserved, I'll watch.
Right. I was curious if it was on so it's on Tubi, so go watch it there. I have it on DVD and VHS. But I think they're coming out with a Blu-ray for it, so look out for that. With a bunch of new extras.
Yeah, that'd be
bunch
fun.
of new extra shit on it. Yeah. I'll definitely be buying that.
Yeah.
But but anyway, we'll get into this because it's a true story, but without the songs. And what I was saying about Trauma is the effects are surprisingly great for how much they shot this movie for. But the intro scene will pull you in right away because it's like a retelling of what happened.
Yeah. I love this whole opening scene. And his face, and he's going,
right. It's like it's the lawyer's version of what happened.
Yeah.
So which could be the true, it could be the truth.
Yeah. Could be. Question mark.
Right, question mark, because it's never been completely proven false or not,
I love when he grabs him and fucking starts pulling his jaw down and like rips his fucking jaw off and like rips his tongue out. And that's where it cuts to the court scene where he's like, ah, and the lawyer's like cuts to the lawyer going, ah.
What a great cut too, because
it was awesome.
The lawyer's holding like the red hanky.
Yeah.
The red snot rag.
Yeah, dude. It's cool, dude.
Oh yeah. You know who the judge is in this scene?
Uh-uh.
That is Trey Parker's father.
Well, for real.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And they took like the transcripts from the real trial and he's just basically reading that shit.
That's
So
pretty cool.
a lot of the lines he has is actually what he said in court.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The and the courthouse they're in is the actual courthouse that Alfred Packard was tried in.
Yeah, that's what you were
And
telling me earlier too.
right, and I should mention up top because Kevin and I both are probably gonna be guilty of this. His name is Alfred Packer, but he signed his name Alfred.
Alfred.
So right. So both of us are probably gonna be switching between Alfred and Alfred throughout this. So
Yeah.
excuse that.
Yeah.
That's his fault, not ours.
It's all right. I mispronounce stuff all the time anyway.
But
I never even catch it.
I love the little montage for the intro credits where they have like little samples of all the songs throughout the movie just to kind of get them pre-stuck in your head.
Yeah.
And I don't know who did the art. It looks it's cozy.
Yeah, it's definitely cozy art. It's like old like Wild West book artwork.
Yeah, it looks
But
like colored pencils or chalk or something.
but even with that, like I like how it lines up and then where it shows the scene of the with the jailhouse with
Oh yeah.
Polly talking to the lawyer out front and then it fades into that. So it was another good one. They did a lot of clever things in this movie for what they had. So you can see that they had a really awesome vision going into it, I think.
Oh yeah, the transition into that the transition at the end of that intro credits and
It's
to the first
simple. It's
scene.
just simple little things that they do
It's
throughout the
simple, but
movie it's pretty fun.
it's one of those things they probably did backwards. They had that shot and just made the image on that
Yeah.
shot, right, you know.
Just how they're
But
cutting to per scene to get the story going, you know. I just like how they do it throughout the movie, but I don't know.
but present time is 1883.
Yeah.
Lake City, Colorado.
Col-
Colorado,
Colorado.
whatever. And the lawyer tells Mills, the lawyer tells Polly to get him talking to ask about Leanne, who we
Mhm.
already know is Trey Parker's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. He's like, if you really want to get him talking, ask him about Leanne.
And did you know that the real Alfred Packer, the reason do you know why he's sitting when he's in a jail cell, he's building a little house out of
Yeah.
wood? It's because that's a stupid little attention to detail, but whatever.
Well, I was
Apparently
wondering it, like, when I was watching it, I was like, I never noticed that he was building a little I guess I never paid attention. I was like, he's building a
well,
house. Like,
right. Well, the real Alfred Packard apparently built doll houses.
oh,
And you can go to Colorado and they have little uh historical museums or whatever where they have some of his doll houses.
like while he was in jail or
Yeah,
out. Oh, wow. Okay. Again, pretty clever.
right. Right. Little nods to people who pay attention, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Polly mentions Leanne and fucking Alfred ditches the
Yeah.
he's like, fuck off, dollhouse.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when we get our first song.
I know precisely what I mean when I say it's a spadoinkle day.
Yeah.
Spadoinkle. I'm not doing it.
Dude, this fucking their songs are so fucking goofy, dude, and it fits this movie so well because they're just so stupid. Like I don't know, they're
Well,
geniuses at writing it.
yeah, they're geniuses. You could see like there's a lot of parts in this movie where you'll hear South Park characters because they're
Yeah,
doing their voices.
howdy. And they're at the same time not taking it serious either. You know what I'm saying? They're doing really well, but they're having fun with it. Like
Well,
what?
Spadoinkle was some bullshit that Trey Parker made up
Yeah,
because he didn't have a word for that part of the song.
yeah,
But it's funny that it worked its way into the movie to where like they use it almost like Smurfs use the word Smurf.
yeah,
Like when he's excited, he's like Spadoinkle.
yeah,
You know? But the songs are well written,
yeah,
especially considering that Trey Parker was around 21 years old when they made this movie.
yeah, yeah. Man,
And
at the end of him singing Spadoinkle, like where he was carrying out that note, but he was fucking moving his lips all weird.
oh yeah. It's goofy, and they're very aware of that.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
And I don't know why, but after that we get introduced to probably my favorite character, Swan.
Yeah.
I fucking love that dude, and it sucks that he never went on to really do anything. He was just a friend of theirs in college.
Yeah.
It's like I could see that guy in so many fucking movies because he's got like a deadpan
Mm-hmm.
smiley. Like he's so like a non-character, but that's what's funny about him. Right?
Yeah.
And they're at Bingham Canyon at the gold mine. This is the scene where the team assembles.
Yep. At the canyon, and they're getting ready to go talk to Lucky Larry. That was
Not so lucky, Larry. I'll let go on. I'm sorry.
No. But yeah, they walk up and they're carrying Lucky Larry out in a fucking blanket because he got struck by lightning.
Yeah, and he
in the
was
middle
one
of the
that
day, in the middle of the fucking day.
right, because he was still smoking, and it's a nice sunny day. But he apparently got struck by lightning.
Oh, it's so stupid, man.
They say the night before, but he was still smoking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But our boy Swan nominates Alfred to replace Lucky Larry. And,
yeah, he gets nominated because he pulls him in and he's like, he's from Colorado. And he was like, oh,
no, don't, you can't say that. You have to say he's from Colorado territory.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's from Colorado territory. He was like, well, I worked there.
They say that like fucking 70 times in this scene. Colorado territory?
Yeah. You notice they do that in some of the South Parks too when they do like that fucking shit. Oh my god.
They're just beating it into your head.
Yeah.
I love that James Matt Stone who if any time he talks in the movie you can hear Kenny or Kyle.
Yeah. You can hear it a little bit, yeah.
He's just doing his South Park early versions of South Park.
I love how his dad like volunteered him to go do it. He's like, my son will go, and he's like, no, I don't want to go.
He's like, take the boy, take this fig. Yeah, I know when they, if you watch the movie, apparently when they sent this movie to Hollywood, when they got there to screen it for people, everybody thought they were gay. And it's one of those things like Judas Priest. It's like he was gay. Well, what? Like you look back, and it's like, yeah, the signs were all there. Of course he was. Duh.
It's stupid. Oh.
But the team heads out, you know, in
Yeah.
search of their riches.
Yes.
Uh,
And women.
and the only one that knows that he doesn't know shit is Alfred.
Yeah. He only worked there a little bit.
I love that they show the map, and he says they're heading east, but the fucking marker is going south.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's 4 weeks later and they haven't made any progress.
They come up on that dude and he's like, "You're all doomed.
You're doomed."
You're all
It's
doomed."
like that's a obvious Friday the 13th reference, right?
Yeah. Doomed.
Turn back while you still can. You're doomed. You're all doomed.
So that guy that plays that character is a real life Alfred Packard impersonator.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And he apparently sucked at acting. He couldn't, his lines were terrible. So what you're hearing in that scene is Trey Parker.
Oh, really?
Trey Parker did the "You're doomed." You're doomed. Yeah, his whole voice is overdubbed. That's all Trey Parker.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And did you notice when they show up at the general store that is Cartman?
Yeah.
Early Cartman voice.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I was like, holy shit, you heard Cartman talking when they're walking in.
And they have this joke. This fucking joke that they set up at the general store.
Yes. It comes back around and it's awesome.
Which it's like, this is the only indicator that they're actually 20.
Yeah.
when they wrote this. Right?
And then, yeah, Shannon threatens Frank with that timeout. And he's like, "It'll give you a chance to cool down when things get steamed up."
I love that the only character in the movie that has like an arc is Shannon.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just, their characters are like flatlined.
Yeah.
But Shannon goes through a complete, well, if you haven't seen it, you shouldn't be listening to this anyway. But
Spoiler.
But because Shannon starts out as the fucking Christian, straight-laced guy.
Yep.
And we see his spiral.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't. I don't want to.
We'll get
I don't
into
want to
that.
spoil it.
We'll get into it and spoil it later.
But we get the trappers, right? Trappers outside of the general store.
Yeah, they're petting on Leanne.
Yeah. It's Frenchie. What were their names? Frenchie, Nutter.
Nutter.
Nutter is the guy with the mohawk.
Yeah.
Frenchie is the leader. And the third guy is called, oh shit, man, Lautzenheiser, I think.
Lautzenheiser, O.D. Lautzenheiser.
He's the one with the fucking googly eyes.
Yeah, and he keeps saying, "Hey, nice hat." He keeps looking up at it. I like that they're all wearing their fucking fur jackets, have like motorcycle club fucking rockers on them and shit. Like they're like a legit like fucking club.
So coming up, pay attention to Lautzenheiser, the guy with the googly eyes.
Yeah.
Do you know what other character he plays in this?
He's the Cyclops.
Yep.
You looking at my eye?
You looking at my eye?
Yeah.
But when it cuts to their the first little fireplace they got, because James Matt Stone says he's a great cook.
Yeah. He's always lying.
This is relevant only because we did Fright Night.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Fright Night recently. Look at Swan's hat.
Now I gotta go back and see it.
It's sitting super high on his head because it's too small for his big ass head.
Oh yeah. He's got that fucking fro underneath.
He's got that Jetson. No, that's Matt Stone.
Oh,
That's,
I thought you said. Oh, okay.
Swan.
Okay.
If you watch a scene where they're sitting around the fireplace, Swan has his hat on.
Yeah.
And it's sitting really high on his head because it wouldn't fit.
That's fucking awesome. I didn't notice that, but that's awesome.
And that bullshit that their Matt Stone cooks. What's Matt Stone? James, right? Yeah, James.
Yeah.
That bullshit. James says he's a great cook, and then it cuts to the scene where they're eating some green shit, kind of like Better Off Dead. Is that yeah that movie Better Off Dead? It's kind of like
it is. Yeah.
That's some nasty shit. They were eating it. But
yeah.
Apparently, it's potatoes, oatmeal, and food coloring for those that want to recreate it.
Have like eat it like while you're watching the movie.
Right. If you wanna eat it, if you wanna make it and eat it while you're watching a movie, potatoes, oatmeal, and food coloring.
It would be a fun date night.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
And Shannon sends Frank to time out.
20 minutes.
Fucking
he
bitch.
says, no, turn away. Turn around. 20 feet.
Then we get our second song.
All I'm asking for.
That's all I'm asking for.
Mine was mining and he made a lot of cash. He made $1 gazillion. How is that? That's all I'm asking for.
He did not make $1 gazillion.
You want to ask him? I'll tell you where he lives.
That's all I'm asking for. That's all he's asking for.
This one is Dean Bacher singing it.
Chota Boy.
Chota Boy. Yeah.
I'm Chota Boy. Giving up hamster style, Dad. Okay, son.
Guess who's missing the next morning?
Leanne.
That cheating whore.
That cheating horse left him.
Fucking bitch.
And all their food was with her, too.
Oh, also, I
took everything and ran.
I forgot to mention the general store, I think, is part of you can actually go visit it today. It's like a little attraction called Buckskin Joe's. You can Google it. I don't know if it's still open or not. But that little town is an actual little ghost town that was preserved, and it was used as like a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Called Buckskin Joe's. I'm not sure if it's open still or not, but I'd like to go there.
That'd be fun.
Cause nerd,
recreate it. Yeah, cause nerd. Cause fucking nerd.
Yeah, and if you look around the town, there's like nobody there because they couldn't afford extras.
Right.
120K, whatever.
Make it spread.
But now they're finally heading east, but it's because they're following Leanne's tracks.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to the rest of the group.
Yeah, he's just trying to find her, but they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know that Alfred has given up on finding gold. He's looking for Leanne at this point.
Yeah. And it leads him on a wild goose chase, and Shannon gets stuck in a bear trap, and he's like, spadoinkle.
Spadoinkle. The fucking, Yeah, this sets kind of our timer for the movie because, you're kind of racing gangrene and stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of how these things work, They always have to start a timer for the shit that's about to happen.
Yep.
And I fucking love the when they cross the river.
Yeah. I like when they get to the river and Alfred takes the stone and throws it into the river and see how deep it was. And they're like, "What the hell did you do that for?"
Frank is like, "What the fuck is that supposed to tell us?"
Yeah, what the fuck is that supposed to tell us? He's like, "I don't know."
It's good timing too on that because he sits there for like a few beats and then he's like, "What the fuck is that supposed to do?"
Yeah, they're all waiting. Oh shit. I think that's how I go into some shit. That's how I make like decisions here and there, I think.
Fuck yeah. That is the Gunnison River in Colorado. They actually jumped into a fucking river that was flowing like that. That's real.
Shit.
And but it's just funny because
they
when
just
they
said fuck it.
You're right. I mean, they didn't have any money.
Yeah.
But I fucking love when they get out and Matt Stone goes floating by.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's right down here, guys.
He's just spread out.
Right, as Peter.
Oh my god.
Oh my. And but they're all cold, their clothes are wet, so they have we got another night of camping where they have to sleep naked.
Yeah, while their clothes dry.
and for whatever reason they all paired up.
Yeah. And he said, just think of a nice, beautiful girl, soft girl to sleep next to.
Yeah. George says he imagines.
Yeah, George, yeah.
That Frank is a tall blonde woman.
Yeah.
And ladies, here's your ass shot. Here's some man butt.
Yeah, he's like, "Man, fuck this shit," and jumps out of the bed.
But this is song 3.
Mm-hmm. This
triggers song 3, which is probably Trey Parker's favorite song of the movie because he says that if it was Bon Jovi that wrote this, it would have been a hit. Right?
Yeah. When I was on top of you.
Right. Yep.
That's so stupid.
I'm not singing it. You go ahead, Kevin.
Oh, I know. I'm good. Well, James also was complaining that he was super hungry, so he found that fudge in his pocket that he had gotten at the store earlier. So he's getting ready to eat that. So then, he starts singing his "When I Was on Top of You."
Right.
And it's about Leanne, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Your eyes, your smile.
Leanne's a horse, of course. That fucking part.
These songs are gonna get stuck in your head. It is a good musical.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're,
I could see them rebirthing this and bringing it to like the stage, much like what they did the Book of Mormon.
Well, it'd be awesome if they did this like Rocky Horror.
Yeah. I
start playing this. Yeah. But what they finally pay off a joke, Kevin.
Yeah. At the end.
Set up.
Yeah, it's been set up this whole time. They just been keeping it going. So yeah. James looks over to him after he's done singing and he's like, "Fudge Packer."
When I was on top of you,
Fudge packer.
Offering him some of the fudge that he had bought at the store earlier.
And he gives him that side eye.
Yeah.
Like, did you just put it in my butt?
Yeah, fudge packer?
I do love when he starts singing and Swan. Fucking Swan is just smiling and then he lays back down.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy.
We're not scared. We have Jesus on our side.
And we got Jesus. When they show up that canyon, it looks like a matte painting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is real.
Yeah.
That is not a fucking matte painting. That's some real shit.
Yeah. Which again, the location was probably free. They just showed up to it, whatever. I think they did that a lot through this whole next part.
Oh yeah, get some fucking the next scene in this movie is the fucking highlight.
Oh my god.
That will
we get introduced to like one of the funniest motherfuckers in the movie. Masao Maki, aka G Fresh.
G Fresh is in the house.
Well, when they look up and see him, he goes, "Are those Utes?" And he goes, "No, I think that they're Indians."
Before that, I'm sorry to go back to the hair. Before that, when they're standing, actually, when they run into the Indians, the quote unquote Indians.
Yeah.
Swan finds that little patch of snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch that scene because they never show them in the same shot because they weren't in the same shot. They were like 300 miles apart.
Oh, really?
So in real life, when Swan threw that snowball, it would have had to have flown for 300 miles to hit Shannon in the face.
Yeah.
So Swan's got a fucking arm
He's
on
got
him.
a cannon on him.
He's got a fucking cannon, yeah. and I heard that Shannon, the actor Ian Harden that plays Shannon Bell, said, and if you look at the snow, you can tell too. He said in the movie, his reaction was real because it was a slush ball. It wasn't a snowball.
Yeah, you could tell it was slushy as fuck
he
too.
He fucking slammed it into the and I guess it was Trey Parker that threw the snowball, not Swan. So, but he threw it at him, and he said it hurt like a motherfucker because it was a fucking heavy slush ball.
Yeah, it was towards the end when the snow's melting here and shit, and you start having snowball fights, and they're trying to fucking ice midair and shit.
But the fucking Indian scene is the cherry on top of this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, they meet up with them and they're
he fucking Frank pulls a fucking gun on him.
Well, yeah, James walks up, he's like, "Hey, I know Ute or whatever," and he goes up and starts talking to him, and he doesn't know because, like they said earlier, he lies all the time. So,
well, the sign language he does, apparently. Yeah. I need to look this up because this is what I hear. Apparently what Matt Stone is signing is Jesus Christ is dead.
That's awesome.
But if you listen to the scene when the Indians, quote unquote Indians, it's funny. It's funny on a few levels because they're Japanese, right? They're not Indians, and they're calling Native American Indians who are also not Indians.
Yeah, I know.
They're referring to Native Americans who are not Indians and calling the Japanese. I don't know.
It's fucking awesome.
makes my head hurt thinking about it.
When he pulls that gun on him and he goes, kick, and he fucking kicks it out of his hand.
Listen to that scene though, because that's another 80-yard scene, and if you're a South Park fan, you'll notice that's Matt Stone doing that Japanese like. I'm not even gonna try it.
Momotaru shiteru na.
What the hell kind of language is that?
I don't know, just keep laughing.
But that is Matt Stone 80-yard that scene.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
He said, and he said that he said something like this movie is stupid or some shit like that.
That's awesome.
Is what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
In Japanese.
It's awesome. So yeah, they bring him to the main camp, and they get to meet again one of the best characters in this movie.
Doing karate.
Yeah, they're doing like karate exercises.
Yeah, and there's TP.
There's TPs.
You have to watch this fucking movie. It's so good.
So the chief comes out, and it's Chief Fresh, and he starts speaking Japanese to him, and they're trying to translate, and he goes, "Who are you, assholes?
You assholes!
Assholes! We are Indians. Look at all the teepees."
You don't think we are Indians?
No, I just,
We have teepees.
Right, I see, but...
Look at all these teepees we have. Because we are Indians.
Yeah, they have teepees.
We're Indians.
Oh my god, this is the best. Fucking best.
Other assholes come and stay too.
Oh yeah, this is we see the trappers again.
Yeah.
Because they're the other assholes.
Yeah.
The other assholes.
The other assholes. Oh my god.
Which leads into song 4.
The Trapper
song. Which again was 80-yard by Trey Parker.
Yeah.
That is not Frenchie singing. That's Trey Parker's voice.
What's he say? He goes out all day and gets muddy and goes to bed bloody.
Yo-ho! Rip their fur, cut their eyes out with my knife. Yo-ho!
Yo-ho!
Oh, stop.
I'm a trapping man. Yo-ho! Yo-ho!
Then they get into an argument that you would come into play on this. They get into that music theory argument.
I knew that was going to come up, so I did look into that. I looked into what they said, and I'll debunk a couple things here, but I'll try to keep this brief. Okay.
You're like, I just ordered a 200-page book about this scene.
Okay, so if you know anything about music theory, you know that C major has no sharps or flats. So Lautzenheiser says, but isn't A sharp in C major? No, it's not. You fucking dope.
You dope.
And Shannon says, wait, are you singing Mixolydian scales or something? Mixolydian has a flat 7th, but I'm not sure why it's relevant, right? Mixolydians are modes, they're just little flavors to major scales. But Frenchie, all right, this is nerd shit, so you can fast forward a little bit if you want here.
No, this is great.
Frenchie says, no, it isn't. The relative minor is 3 half tones, which semitones, up from major, not down. No, that is not true. But to be fair, George rebuts him and says, no, it's 3 down, which is right. Because A is the relative minor of C, which is correct, right?
Right.
Okay, so Frenchie says A sharp is tonic to C major. It's the 6th. If you know what a C major scale is, you will know there's no sharps or flats. The 6th of C major is A. You can count it on your fingers. C, D, E, F, G, A. The 6th is A. Sorry, nerd rant, but
there's tonic in there.
Well, tonic just means tonal. It's
it's not for your
part
drink.
of the scale. No. Oh yeah, it's not my drink. But to all you aspiring theory nerds out there, learn C major first, which is what they're talking about in a lot of this, because C major has no sharps or flats. So if you're playing the C major scale on a piano, it goes C to C. You play all the white keys, no black keys. There's your fucking C major scale. You're welcome. Use that as a starting point. Sorry. It's just funny that they were it's just funny that they were arguing C major because that's like the beginner major scale.
It's funny as fuck though. Like how they just go into all of that. Considering this is a musical, you know.
They know. Well, a lot of this stuff was written to make the argument. They know what is right and what is wrong.
Right.
Let's not talk about this because we'll spend the rest of the time. This is some fucking bullshit.
This is great. All right, so Alfred finds Leanne's feed bag, and they accuse the trappers of stealing her.
Which they did. Spoiler.
He's like,
I'll tell you another behind the scenes little thing. When George Dean is talking to the Asian girl or the Indian, if you shut everything else off and listen, you can hear him shaking his car keys in his pocket.
Yeah, that's funny. That's very interesting.
Oh, that really make me horny.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
Oh.
But yeah, so he gets...
You have automobile? You got the automobile?
Oh, shit. So he's like, get out of my personal space. So stupid.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. Yeah, they said...
That's good.
I listened. Alan listened to the commentary, so you don't have to. Apparently, that personal space thing is an inside joke with them.
Yeah.
Which everybody knows what personal space is, but they had some, I don't know, some inside joke about it. Whatever.
So Alfred finds we're at current day again, and flash to present day, I guess. And Alfred is in court, seeing what he is going to be prosecuted with, or what he's going to be found in, and they find him guilty. And this fucking scene, and even funnier since now you told me the judge is his dad, so they sentence him to death. And they cut to the judge, and he's doing that fucking late 90s dance.
Yeah. And my man Mills using his clout.
Yeah,
because he's a winning prosecutor.
Yep.
Okay. He's putting the moves on Polly again.
Yep. He's back into his shit.
But she friend zones him. Bitch.
Then we go into song 5.
This side of me, Polly Pry.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
My God.
I fucking do love when she's singing this song and that fucking guy walks down the stairs and he's like, what the fuck is she singing to?
Yeah. The opening scene to this too, that old lady fucking throws that tomato at the back of his head. And then it like took him, like he paused for a second, he turned around and was like, that hurt.
But when the judge sentences Alfred, apparently that is the actual speech that the judge gave to Alfred Packer in real life.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me earlier too. That's cool.
So again, Trey's dad is just reading like factual verbatim quotes.
Which is awesome still.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking a cool little detail.
But we go back to the Indian reservation.
Yeah.
Where they are Indians.
Well, she sees that the massacre took place there, and she goes, oh, get back into my automobile. It's backward. And Polly,
let's go back.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, she visits Alfred, and like, of course, he doesn't want to talk to her right now, and he's almost got his house built, and she gets him talking.
This house would have to be at least 3 times the size
for anybody to fit inside of it.
What is this house?
What's he say? At least 3 times bigger than this?
Yeah.
Oh, totally derailed on another movie. That's awesome. That's good. Oh shit. Oh, here we go.
Calm down.
Yeah. You're gonna need a timeout.
You're gonna need it.
20 feet away. Turn around. Things are getting hot and steamy.
Alfred is learning karate.
Yeah. Yeah. He's teaching him not to be a bully.
The other assholes, they leave this morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? You leaving? You crazy too.
Well, that gold can't wait for us any longer.
I give you enough food for the trip, okay?
Thanks, Chief. Goodbye.
See you,
Good
dude.
night, Gold.
Oh, watch out the Cyclops.
What'd you say about where they found I believe I'm saying it right, Masao Makai? Where'd they meet him at? And because he, like I said, he's in this and Orgasmo, but
Right. He's apparently just a guy that owns a restaurant in Colorado. He's a friend of theirs. That I don't know where they met him. They must have met him there at his restaurant. But apparently today he still runs it. I'm tempted to go there.
Yeah. He's awesome, man.
Hello.
He'll come out and be like, "Oh, asshole,
Assholes."
Oh, hey, how you doing, assholes?
And other assholes.
Yeah, and other asshole. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Oh shit. So Alfred's like, shit. The trappers left that morning. Because he wants to try to find his lady.
You gotta find Leanne.
Gotta find his lady,
Your
Leanne.
eyes, your smile.
Oh. So yeah, George is at this point, he's like spitting his game and shit, talking to the Indian girl, and she just
Indian.
she keeps calling,
Oh,
that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And he just keeps talking, and she's like, that's very interesting.
She don't know anything else but that.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's awesome. So yeah,
Alfred convinces the group to leave the camp to follow the trappers.
Yep.
Because fuck them.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. So like yeah, the chief tries to talk him out of it because there's a storm in the mountains.
You're assholes. Very big storm.
He's like, you're crazy. You're crazy like the other assholes.
He warns them about the Cyclops, which we haven't met yet, but we're about to.
And of course, they get lost again.
And Shannon is fucking losing his mind.
Yep. And his leg is infected.
Yep. He's got gangrene setting in.
What's he say? He's like, looks like this is the worst I could be.
Not quite. The sheep in the Cyclops scene is like a nod to Homer's Odyssey because the Cyclops has sheeps in that.
Oh,
so it's nerd shit, nerd details. A little sheepy,
little sheepy, little sheepy.
But I love when he's screaming at him and he's squirting fucking goo all over him.
Yeah, because they're getting ready to shoot the sheep or whatever, and they're like, and then they bump into the Cyclops, and he's like, "What? You looking at my eye?" Every time he does it, squirt yelling shit at him.
Are you looking at my eye? Are you looking at my eye? No.
He makes them sing the fucking the Union. He's like, "You gotta fight for the Union."
You Union boys.
Yeah, Union boys.
I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Look away, away, look away.
You ain't Union.
And then he pauses so they can finish it, and fucking James goes, "You stupid Yank."
Yeah.
You ain't Union boys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But we're getting up on song 6 because after they escape Cyclops, fucking our boy Swan is trying to keep everybody positive.
Yeah.
Who throughout the entire movie is never upset about anything.
Yeah, he's like driving everybody batshit because he's always so positive.
Let's build a snowman. We can make him our best friend.
Ooh, let's build a snowman. We can make him our best friend. We can name him Tom. We can name him George. We can make him tall. Or we can make him not so tall. Snowman.
Yeah, and he's in that hole and he's tap dancing, and no one understands like what he's tap dancing on.
Is it gold? Because they argue about it later.
Yeah.
But is that what we're to believe?
That's very much possible.
I fucking love that it's kind of like real life. Frank is like, fuck this, and destroys all the way down to the fucking ground. Destroys the fucking snowman, and Swan is just smiling the whole time.
Yeah, he's just sitting there the whole time. His fucking hat. Oh.
It's just the way he's smiling at him. It's like he's proud of him.
Yeah. He's like, there it is. It's so funny. So yeah, they're by the fire. They're like all hungry, and fucking what Frank told them they can eat their boots for the salt. And it might get them through the night.
I love fucking James. He's like, I'm not gonna eat my fucking shoes. He says, "You put your feet in shoes."
Put your feet in shoes.
We were all frostbitten and on our last legs when the butcher suggested that we eat our shoes.
Well, I'm not eating my fucking shoes.
Of course, Swan fucking tries to come in and fucking pull his shit.
I love that this is kind of like a South Park thing, because when James takes his hat off,
Yeah. And it's like,
and he's got the giant Jew fro.
yeah. It's like, eater, eater, eater.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that shit's great.
The movie cuts to like a week later and they haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
Right? They're starving and walking through the fucking snow. And Swan, our boy Swan, tries to cheer everybody up again.
He's like, I know what, guys. And then he goes right into it.
Let's build a snowman. Shannon fucking shoots him in the head.
Yeah. Completely shoots him in the head. Yep.
He's smiling even when he's dead.
I like when they're sitting around staring at him that night at the campfire, and they're like waiting for a song to come in, and that zoom shot just goes in on him waiting to sing, and nothing happens.
And the music starts.
Yeah. It starts to amp up, and then nothing.
Like he's about to sing.
Yeah. Nothing.
And Alfred mentions the Donner Party, which I think it was like 30 years prior.
Yeah.
Before this, but so they decide to eat Swan's corpse.
Yeah.
But I fucking love Matt Stone, because they're doing like the Alive thing. Like if you've ever seen the movie Alive.
Yeah, it's been so long, but I remember when that came out.
When they start eating the corpses, the first thing they cut into is the butt.
Yeah. Yep. Albert Fish even said too, like that was like one of the most tender parts to eat.
I fucking
The
love
rump.
James is like, well, not butt.
Yeah. Yeah. Not butt.
What do we eat? Well, you're the butcher. Well, yeah, but I don't know.
So, Butch. Wait, you're cutting into his butt.
Well, what kind of piece do you want?
Well, not butt.
That's probably a nod to Alive, I would guess. But it's funny because when they are eating, like at one point, James is eating a foot.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't eat the shoe because the foot goes in shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm a smart man.
So we
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Alfred has that dream about Leanne and Frenchie
With the tights. And Frenchie must have had a micro peenie because he had the big cod piece on to cover his crotch.
Yeah, the kiwis.
Don't look at my pud. It's funny when they're showing Alfred dancing, and when they're showing the wide shots where you can see his whole body, it's fucking clearly not him.
I know.
They don't even try to hide it.
It's like that scene in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucko, where like the mom comes in and starts beating everybody's ass in that like diner, and it's some dude with like curly hair and a mustache wearing a dress.
I'm a soldier, man.
Yeah.
I've been trained for combat. They shooting.
Oh shit. Oh my god, that
But
fucking movie's good.
when they wake up next morning, Shannon finally realizes that Alfred's tracking the fucking horse.
Yeah.
not gold.
After all this time.
And James mentioned James does a callback about Swan tap dancing.
Yeah.
And that kicks off their fight with Shannon and Swan. That kind of goes on for the entire scene in the background.
They're just done with each other at this point.
Oh yeah, they're fucking fed up.
Yeah.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I love when they're by the campfire and fucking James tries, or is it George? Yeah, George tries to sing. It like zooms in on him like it's gonna start the song. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
But he can't get the fucking energy to do it.
Yep. It's like another one. It's like, nope. It's not happening.
We was gonna, but nope.
Yeah, it's funny. I like the build. It's great. That goes nowhere.
And they decide to sacrifice one of the group.
Yep.
So I mean, that's been commonly done throughout history. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. You got to keep pushing ahead.
Right. Because they're all fucking too weak to stand, which this kind of borders on the true story shit because Alfred decides to scout ahead.
Yeah.
To see. This is what he says.
Right.
In real life, Alfred said he scouted ahead to see what he can see from the peak. And when he came back, everybody was dead.
Yeah, he was slaughtered. Yep.
Except Shannon.
Yep.
Shannon said it was all self-defense, according to Alfred Packard. Right?
Yep.
This is all we got to go for on. That's the beauty of crime back then. You could do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it was like, this is what I said. And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Prove it. There's DNA everywhere, but you don't know what that is.
And the fucking ending scene goes on forever because trauma.
Oh, dude,
I guess.
I fucking love this whole part. Oh my god,
when
yeah.
Shannon attacks Alfred because he kind of knows that Alfred knows.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like, and he puts the fucking meat cleaver in Shannon's face. And then he shoots him in the head. And when he comes to check to see if he's still alive, he attacks him again.
He pokes him with a stick and then fucking jams the stick in his last good eye.
Yeah. And he tries to start singing, and Shannon attacks him again.
The funny thing is like when Shannon starts attacking him again, he throws a snowball at him.
Yeah.
But did you notice that he also throws an orange at him?
No, I didn't even notice that. That's another one I'll have to
watch the scene again because they're starving to the point of eating humans, but he had a fucking orange.
Yeah. Well, for a while they were carrying food that the chief gave them too, and they were complaining about how hungry they were.
I like also when it's panning through all the corpses, Frank has an axe in his dick.
Yeah.
Or at least in his fucking asshole, wherever. It's between his legs.
Yeah, so he finally he hits him in the chest with the fucking pickaxe, and Shannon finally dies, ?
Question. Yeah, right.
But yeah, that whole scene it keeps going on because he keeps trying to sing and he keeps fucking popping up and shit. Oh, awesome.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Man, it's so great. Yeah, so after all that bullshit storytelling, we're back to current day with Alfred explaining why he had to eat the others to survive, obviously. Which is all real shit. I mean, you do.
Yeah.
You do have to eat to live.
Absolutely.
But,
you need that energy.
Yeah.
You need them electrolytes.
I like when Alfred sees Leanne with the trappers.
Yeah.
And and she's letting Frenchie ride her. This whole movie, if you pay attention, is just like taking shots at his ex.
Yeah, it is.
I like that at the saloon, Alfred gets confronted by the trappers. It's like he's sitting in there and everybody's just fucking with him.
Yeah, as soon as he walks in and he comes back in. Yeah, because he's like explaining what was going on or whatever. Yeah, everybody just keeps fucking with him when he's in there.
Yeah, everyone's fucking with him. So, and I like the sheriff is shit faced.
Yeah.
But it breaks out, a big fight breaks out, which is kind of unnecessary for the movie because it does drag on quite a bit.
Yeah. It does.
And he sees the chief at the piano.
Yeah.
Gets him to use his karate on Frenchie.
Yeah, his skills that he forgot that he had.
Did you notice when fucking Alfred takes Frenchie hostage and is holding him like he's gonna eat him?
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, ah!
Right there, the sheriff says, "Oh, don't use Cannibal."
Yeah.
He is. I guess he was really fucking drunk in that scene, and you can fucking tell.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell he was fucked up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And if you pay attention when he runs out of the saloon and everybody's chasing him, you'll see the trappers like 5 times during this scene because they're just running in a circle.
Yeah.
Off screen and around the set.
Right, yeah.
So it looks like more people are running out. Fuck
awesome.
It's what you gotta do. It's what you gotta do.
And it doesn't even matter. You can tell they don't give a shit. They're just like, fuck it. Leave it in.
Yep.
Yeah.
See if anyone notices.
Yeah. Oh, we do.
And it's hanging day.
Oh yeah. It's all come to this.
So,
and where the fuck's Polly?
Well, she's serving the greater good.
Yeah.
But we get song 7.
Yep.
Hang the Bastard. Which this song features a cowbell solo.
Yeah.
Cowbell solo.
Oh my god. Incredible.
And the whole time that Frenchie is talking and it sounds like he's got helium, like he sucked helium.
Yeah.
That dude actually fucking did that for the movie. That's not ADR or effects. He sucked on helium to get that voice.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's some real shit, man. And if you watch during the Hang the Bastard song, they show the porch of I think it's the sheriff's office. On the porch there's a woman sitting there. That's Matt Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Dressed like a woman. He was an early adopter, man. He's LGB.
Do you remember when they went to that like award ceremony? Trey Parker and Matt Stone, and they were both wearing prom dresses.
No.
And look it up because they were tripping apparently and went there in dresses.
Fucking millionaire retards, my kind of people.
I think they were like low cut dresses, so it showed their shoulders too. They didn't do any other makeup or nothing. It was just them, in a dress. Kind of like Mac wearing the wedding dress, you know?
Oh yeah, doing the poppers.
Yeah.
Alfred's doing poppers.
Yeah, Alfred.
Popper.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, in this scene when Polly shows up, that whole fucking thing is that's real. That's what happened in real life. She didn't get him out. She didn't get him off right at that point, but she did get his execution. She did stop his execution because all the bullshit with that being Ute territory, that's all true. All that is part of the true story.
See, that's funny. So they couldn't do anything because the Ute would have to do it or something, like since it was on their land.
Well, their laws didn't apply, so you couldn't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You couldn't convict him for something he did that wasn't your territory, that wasn't your land.
This has been such an educational episode.
Yep, it's almost true crime.
Yeah.
We need to rebrand into horror, cult, and true crime.
Yeah. I think this movie, I think is officially like one of our first like considered cult movies. I think like underground, like as far as it being trauma and everything.
Well, I would say it qualifies as horror. Just
oh no, it's horror, but it's still
gore.
Like a cult movie because of the following that trauma has. You know.
Right. And you know who shows up to finish off Frenchie?
The G our man G Fresh.
G Fresh. Oh.
Yep. He cuts off Frenchie's head.
I fucking love when Frenchie's head hits the ground. He's still saying, ow, ow,
yeah.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
That's not how that works.
Some people say it kind of is.
But you need lungs to be able to form, to be able to make sounds.
Probably gurgle.
Yeah, it'd be like...
It'd be like, gurgle, gurgle.
He would just say gurgle, gurgle.
Yeah.
Gurgle.
Gurgle. Hey, gurgle, gurgle.
My good man.
Yeah. Gurgle, gurgle.
Gurgle, my...
You about to say gurgle, gurgle, my good man?
Yes, I did say that.
Yeah.
Gurgle, gurgle, my good man. Man.
Man.
Alfred gives the fucking horse to the chief. He goes, you don't want the horse?
Yeah. And he sends him over there to kill it.
Well, he doesn't send him to kill it, but he does fucking kill it. You hear it off screen.
Well, he's like, hey, boop, or whatever, and sends his two boys over there. He sends them over there, and you just hear it dying.
Alfred Packer, do you have any last words?
Yes, I do.
Right. Make it snappy.
Probably the most important thing is that when things get really bad and the world looks its darkest, you just have to throw up your hands and say, well, all right. Because it's probably going to get a whole hell of a lot worse.
Jolly good speech. Now let's get on with the hanging.
Polly comes up and she's wanting to bang Alfred.
Oh, definitely. Fucking and you know who returns
right when they're getting ready to sing
for the finale of the movie? Our boy Shannon,
with everything still stuck in his head,
still not dead. So to this day, may still be alive.
Yeah, hanging out with the Cyclops.
You looking at my eye? You ain't Southern boys. Yeah, I love this movie so much. I'll probably watch it again tonight.
Yeah, I want to kind of go through and look at some of those little things you were talking about.
Oh yeah, like that the scene where they're at the canyon, it does look like a matte painting, but they swear it's not. I mean, they couldn't even afford that, so I believe it.
Yeah, the movie is fucking great. It's a good time. If you don't like musicals at all, then you might still like this one. Watch it anyway. You might still like it just because of how ridiculous the songs are in and of themselves. But it's a lot of fun. It's silly.
Yeah, I mean,
and it holds up still.
Yeah, and if you don't like musicals, well, sorry to say, but we're gonna do Rocky Horror soon enough.
Yeah, at some point, and then I wanted to do Poultrygeist.
Yeah, Poultrygeist.
That's another fun trauma musical.
But fear not, we're not gonna do Grease.
Yeah.
Grease can stay in its lane. We're gonna
bro.
Watch Rocky Horror is the best.
Yeah. Agreed.
Hot patootie. I mean, how you gonna but I would say Cannibal the Musical is not far behind. I mean, it's a second.
I think that they could absolutely pull off some kind of Rocky Horror-esque live watch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
If not, do like a Broadway musical out of it. I think it would be excellent both ways, personally. So,
yeah, if they played this at a theater, just for kind of like Rocky Horror, I'd go see it every goddamn time they played it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every fucking time.
It's fun.
I don't even know how many times I've seen Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. When I was a teenager, I went every week.
Yeah. Just fun, man.
But you know what I have to say?
Spadoinkle.
Yep. Everybody have a spadoinkle day.
Yes. And remember, if somebody's getting too far in your personal space, put them out and put them in timeout for 20 seconds.
Or build a snowman.
Yeah. When things get too hot and steamy, you put them in timeout.
But email, if you want to call Kevin a jackass or anything, email at deadnotespodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
Or you could suggest something you want us to fucking make jackasses out of ourselves talking about.
Yep. Or whatever. You just want to send us something. I don't know.
But until you make us cry from your hateful emails,
we want those too.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.